Okay, we're gonna try something new. I've never really done a vlog before, so that's what we're gonna do this weekend. Ben is coming over from Belfast, so we're gonna hang out. I don't know if we're probably gonna do some work. We told ourselves we're not gonna just work all weekend, but there's a high chance that that is the case. So right now, he's on the flight over, then I'm gonna go pick him up, so I'll take you with me and you can see what we get up to over the weekend. See you in a bit. So for those of you who don't know, Ben is, it seems weird to say best friend when you're in your 30s, but Ben's my best friend. I feel like I'm about 12 when I say that. But it's quite a funny story how we met. So if you don't know, what happened is years ago, probably a decade ago, Ben and I, when we were both building our businesses, both went to the M10 seminar series, which was Mark Cole's business, with Callum and James and Dan and all that delivering. And honestly, it was like the glory days. I think of them so fondly. But I don't think Ben and I actually interacted directly at any of those. So then we ended up following each other on Instagram. Then Ben's every day would put up eggs on his story for breakfast. And I remember one day it just got the better of me. I'm like, brother, I just messaged this guy who I follow but have never spoken to him. It's like, these are the best looking eggs I've ever seen in my life. What am I getting wrong? And he started bantering with me. And then before we know it, Sarah and I are going across to Belfast to spend the weekend with him and his partner and just chill out. So yeah, the rest is history. We ended up just clicking. I think we're very similar but very different. We both want to buy a Porsche 911. We both want, although different, Rolex. I'd say he has been, besides Sarah and the internal coaching team and the optimized coach, Ben has been one of the single biggest drivers in pushing the business forward for me, just even as a mate. So the plan is pick him up just now, and then that is it. We haven't made a plan. We booked this last night, like 12 hours ago. What do you want to do this weekend? I don't know, just come here and we'll figure it out. So pick him up. It's a lovely day. It's a full 8 degrees in Scotland today. I'm not gonna lie, it feels tropical. I'm delighted. Got a t-shirt on. Come on. So yeah, I'll check back in and let you know what the plan is when we get there. Okay, I collected Ben and I brought him to a farm.
Ironic.
As I was expecting. No, but here we are. We are at the Buffalo Farm, Milk Bar and Grill entry. So we will enter and I'll show you what's in there shortly. Breakfast is done, but we have finished breakfast here. The only appropriate way, we've got non-fire crispy cake. Big bad boy here. Bam.
Bean.
And,
But sugar-free ambre.
Sugar-free ambre, cause.
Health and fitness.
Exactly. Okay, so we've just sat down to do a work block, and we've literally spent the last 25 odd minutes trying to get this all set up. Anyway, look at this. Look at the state of what my screens look like now. Ben's like, you look like one of my typical clients. The difference is his clients, they know what they're doing. I have no idea what I'm doing, but to clue you in, I asked Claude to help me build a Instagram CRM. So a tracker, which I will test, give to him, and then roll out to clients. But here's the punchline. Rather than doing it, I wanted Claude Code to do it for me. And the best part is I wanted to one-shot it. So I said to Claude, I don't want to do anything other than the brief. So we spent about an hour doing the brief. I've given him that. It's now told me to do the last steps. And we're going to see whether all this jazz has actually produced a working CRM. I also turned on, if you don't know, in Claude, you can turn on a command called dangerously skip permissions, which is the kind of command I'm here for. So I have dangerously skipped every permission. I haven't given it any input besides the brief, which was very long, and I'll show you what I'll come up with. So far, we have spent many hours just sat at the kitchen table here, copy and pasting code from one bit of software to another. And have we achieved anything yet? Nothing. My screen is just all code, and honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing.
We're calling in a
tech support.
Thomas is on the way.
Who's Thomas?
Support. Thomas.
What do you mean you don't know? So you're waiting on Thomas. So we're waiting on Thomas to tell us what the hell to do next.
Send help.
But we have how many hours? Only a couple hours, so we need to go for sushi. So we need to get going, brothers.
Telling Claude I want an admin dashboard with all your requirements, and then I want client dashboard to look like and all your requirements.
Right.
I think if I can use that as a reference to build out and
I have absolutely no idea what's going
basically
on.
my thought is
We're chatting about code. I'm just going to make it out like I know what I'm talking about.
CSCD pipeline.
Okay, we did an afternoon of coding, and What did we get done?
Frustration.
Nothing, really. So we decided to give up, and now we are going for sushi to soothe our souls. So absolutely class gaff. I'll show you what we have. This thing right here, I reckon, is the best in the whole menu. What are you saying to tataki in general?
Yeah. I mean,
Wagyu tataki?
yeah, am I doing like this? I actually need to read.
No, I can just take care of that. I will order. I'll tell you what we have in a second, rather than just showing you the entire menu.
Oh my goodness.
So what we got for dinner, we got both tradition that Ben started that you basically, whoever cooks it says it's the other person's birthday. So happy birthday,
It
Ben.
is my birthday.
This is 5th birthday
My
here.
half birthday.
If you were born on this day, it would be your birthday.
Yes.
So, be fair, science, post-dinner tradition is that no matter where we are in the world, we should go and immediately buy an ice cream, even if we have eaten dessert in the restaurant.
Yeah, but we did have to one.
Exercise, so we burnt the calories. Probably, they're only 98 calories for a Solero. Today's video is sponsored by Solero, the greatest to ever do it. Yes, the sponsors are, I'll bring them up on the screen now. Solero, health and fitness. Sarah, how was your dinner? Hey? Have you just talked to the camera when I'm asking you? If you just tell that camera over there, I'll not hear you.
Fantastic.
Before how your dinner?
What did you have?
Where's your ice rolling?
What was the best bit about it?
Best bit about it was,
The company.
yeah, of course, 2 sweet dates.
You never used to me about my relationship. Apparently, this is a date. We all know what happens at the end of the best dates.
I'd be left out.
So I've just made an interesting observation, and that is, it's been definitely the nicest day we've had all year in Scotland today. And Ben and I have sat indoors. And the first thing we've come out is now, and it's a clear night, probably about 3 degrees. And I'm complaining it's cold, just like of all the times to come outdoors.
Yeah. It's colder, so your body is doing more work. So you
Thermogenesis or something like that. Yeah, we go.
Science.
Ben has now built something, broken it, and then rebuilt it again.
I don't know where to break it.
But you're back at only where you got to last.
200 grams of mini eggs is 45 grams of protein.
Actually,
I don't know, so I think that.
well, there you have it. Protein per 100 grams, 4.2. I think that maths might be a bit.
Kilo? You gonna eat a kilo then?
Can you imagine how you'd feel?
Yeah.
Do you know how you're going to break it yet?
So the last time I broke it so I added myself as an admin user and that was fine. And then I added test client user and it broke. So I'm about to do it again. Learning.
Because why wouldn't you just do the same thing again? I've been doing the same thing all day, and I am building something, and I've broken it many times. It's his turn. What will happen? So just to clue you in whilst he tries to work out what he's doing. This window is Claude Chat. This window is Claude Code. That is his app. So he tells that window, then that tells this window what to do. Then that tells him what to do back on here again.
So I've added Ben Canning as a client here. He gave his start date was the 21st of January. His check-in day is a Monday, and he likes his body weight in pounds. So he should appear now in the command center. I just do this. Awesome. Fantastic.
In case you missed that, know what appeared. And I have this error. Fantastic, what a night. So I'm on incredibly low battery, but
And like
yeah, like physically and in my phone.
mentally, emotionally.
Ben has made zero progress.
No.
What's that? Oh no, you have made progress since the last one. Take it back. I have made zero progress for hours. And what I've asked it to do now is, I should be able to link my Instagram to this by clicking the connect Instagram button. Every time I do it, I hit the same error. And I've been stuck in a loop of doom. So join me for a little bit more disappointment. Wait for it. It's gonna give me a red error box here. Oh my God. Instagram is successfully thing. Sync your DMs now. Now, this is new. Haven't had that before, but when I click that sync DMs now button, it's going to break again. What you saying?
No, I think this is the one.
Sync failed to fetch conversations. So we're both in the same part. You're gonna have like part of it done, and it's even worse because we can see that it kind of works, but neither of us have the capacity or willing to step away from it. So we will sit here and just bury ourselves until it's done. Problem not clear.
The problem is clear.
I am the problem. Right.
I've just decided I'm done, but you've got one more.
Let's verify the token works. You replace your token with your existing token. Run this in terminal. I'm going to run it in terminal. All right. I haven't texted it. I need to get that thing out of metal work life. Where was it? Where did the token go? Like, where's it gone?
What have you learned today? A lesson that we continue to relearn in many, many different forms.
Fuck, I'm gonna generate a new one. Let's see if we can figure this out without booking anything else. Permissions. Oh, fuck me. What permissions?
Well, for update on the side, I have managed to build a client side and a coach's side and give Thomas access to both. So I would say, all in all, it was a relative success.
Well, almost done. Verify your tab. My phone is boiling hot. Saying it right. Here's my code.
What are we expecting to happen here? Fuck off, we're going to bed.
I've concluded that the problem is that we probably both should go to bed, but it's addictive. Bed is like, that's the problem. It's addictive.
It's like, one more go. I'll get it this time, and then one more, and then you get it, and then you realize you've got 15 more minutes. The fuck things up again was one more.
I'm fucking destroyed. Anyway, one more go. Sarah's in bed, but we've just given up. And it's 11:05. Ben actually succeeded.
Well, I mean,
You got some.
there is something, yeah.
And we've just both agreed. Enough's enough. So join us tomorrow for even more coding. Okay. We were still up a little bit too
An
early.
adventure.
Where are we going?
The appropriate breakfast establishment
In all of Edinburgh.
in all of the land.
So we're going to Dishoom for breakfast because Ben and I only go to Dishoom for breakfast, it seems. We've tried other things, it's not for us. And then we will order 2 breakfasts each. Fun fact, because we go for breakfast. In Edinburgh, to park, it just cost me 14 quid for an hour. How on earth have we got to the point where it's 14 pounds to park your car for an hour? Anyway, we are going there. Yeah, thank you.
Have you been with us before?
We have.
Do you want anything to drink? Here.
Black coffee for me, please.
Easy.
Thank you. Classic answer to, do you have any allergies? Every single time since that guy and I were in New York, the answer is, we'll find out. Because, all right, for breakfast. And this old guy who was just like, clearly just done, ready to die, didn't give a fuck anymore. It was just like, yeah, we'll find out.
Back in the good old days when you could go for breakfast, they didn't ask you go for anywhere. They didn't ask you.
Do you have any allergies, pronouns, or intolerances? Right.
How did they get the coffee so hot? Didn't you?
I was thinking the same when I tried to pick it up. It is like actual black lava. The minute that this coffee touches my lip, I know I'm going to need to shim. But the problem with the shim is, it's like Witherspoons.
The shim was like this.
Same, the toilets are like, it's like fucking Frodo had an easier time getting the ring to Mordor than you have going to the toilet. So this is the last clip of the whole video. It's been a pleasure. If you still can't find me, I'm stuck in the shithouse in the shim. Well, we spent the entire day sat in front of the laptops. And in all honesty, like, how much have you actually achieved? Like, what, have you built something or not today?
I'm halfway through building something.
No.
No, is the answer.
Yeah.
I'm really glad though that we said literally on Friday that we'll not sit and do work all weekend. Because all weekend, and then we sat and did work all weekend.
There was literally the discussion was, let's not just work, because I said to Ben, I don't think I need it. He's like, no, I don't think I need that either.
I literally said, do you need anything? I said, a day off and a margarita, and I didn't get either of those things. I'll not be back.
TripAdvisor review hasn't been ideal here. So I'm just getting back to the airport, and then I'll debrief with you this evening. Well, listen, just like that, I took Ben back to the airport. I came back here. I fell asleep on the sofa for an hour because I'm absolutely broken. Ben texted me to say he was tired as well, but he has now got a working app, which literally did not exist before this weekend. Nor had Ben ever opened Claude Code. So, seemed to be cheap quite a lot. Anyway, that's it. See you in the next one.